To all of my beautiful subscribers, welcome back to my channel. Let's get some Starseed Oracle messages from Spirit before we get into the general messages from the Tarot, okay, and what Spirit wants you guys to know generally, okay? So once again, only please take the messages that resonate for you. Please do not try to force the messages to fit. You will know intuitively if those messages are for you, okay? Make sure you guys are protecting your energy because people are doing glamour spells and beauty magic on you guys, okay, to mess up your face, okay? So just be mindful of people sending that energy towards you guys, okay? So make sure you guys are protecting yourself. So, Spirit guides, ancestors of the highest white light, what messages do we have from the Starseed Oracle for the collective at this time, please and thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna keep them because they want me to keep these cards. Okay. So the first card we have is called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. So let's read that one first. So we have called, you came to earth with a double mission, to grow as a soul and to bring about a shift in consciousness. The best way to fulfill these personal and collective purposes is to trust what is that your soul is calling you toward, for it's encoded within the most direct path forward. Your soul has many unique gifts that it came here to share. Some you may already be aware of, others you're just beginning to uncover. You're being called to remember that your soul intelligently choose the perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and shares your soul's gift. If you're being called toward a creative project, a passion, or an adventure, this card is your confirmation that you're facing the right way and that it's the moment right here is destined. If you're feeling underprepared or thinking, who am I to do that? This card is guiding you to step up and leap. And consider perhaps that your soul has been training you for this moment right here for lifetime. Okay? So, basically, it's a place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I received throughout all of my lifetimes. I'm ready to embody them all now without hesitation or fear. I fully commit to being here now. I'm ready to step into my soul's highest and most potent calling. I've been training for lifetime. So what this card is giving me, like, before you came down to earth, you already done signed a contract, okay, of what you came down here to already do. So it's already written for the steps necessary that's guided for your soul's journey and soul's preparation to take, okay? You have already signed off on the relationships, people, places, and things that you chose to deal with. You already then came down here and made an agreement on your soul's journey. 3:13 on the clock. So whatever hardships, obstacles, and challenges that you are facing at this time in your life, remember that you already written and signed up for this, okay? So the next card we have is Karmic Relationships, Orient Energy, Polarity, Soul Groups, and Conflict. So let's read about karmic relationships for you guys. Boom, right on the money. The constellation Orion is thought by many to have been a place of great polarity and eventual unity. Some believe that many starseeds who were part of this cosmic history are incarnate on Earth now and are playing out karmic relationships from Orient time. Perhaps you're one of them. Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and mind and see things from a different point of view. When we get into reactive second-guessing mode instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own surroundings or woundings and then find mutual ground. We're all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. And yet, that's the invitation of conflict. It's easy to react and take things personally. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and find a way to grow closer through the conflict. It's through relationships that we grow the most. How can you soften your heart and drop your defenses enough to see things from a different perspective? How can you see the innocence of all involved? How can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? So once again, you ask yourself, what relationships do you find the most challenging? How can you see things from a different perspective? How are you being called to allow growth through the conflict? So dealing with these people, places, and things, remember, you already have signed up for these karmic lessons and karmic relationships, dealing with family, friends, or whatever it is that you have already signed off for to experience and go through. Because once again, we are spiritual beings living a human experiences, a human experience. So what we're experiencing now on this physical plane has already been written and written out for us to go through. Because remind you, before we came here, we was we was like celestial beings. So we was like stars. You know how they say matter? I'm not trying to get into it, okay? Because I will give you another reading about that. But if you pay attention, we was like little specks within the universe. Like, you see how when you look up into the sky, you're a star? That's what we basically was. We was basically a thought that was made, that was basically a vision, and then it gets deep, okay? So we just talk about that another time, because I'm going to get into it. And then we have a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Exactly. And then I say we was basically a thought that was created as a vision, and then we came down. Okay, because we was already spiritual life forces, okay? We are cosmic beings, spiritual beings. We live in the celestial, okay? That's what we are, celestial beings. So we're from the star system. So if you dig deeper into your origin and who you are, when it go way back into time, okay, you will understand how you were basically put on this earth, okay? Because when we are stars and specks within the universe, okay, and we coincide with the universe, we're just floating, and we're like just floating energy, okay? We're just floating. Okay, I'm hearing objects, but I don't really want to say that because I'm not necessarily we're floating objects. It's just that we are like pieces of dust, pieces of speck that was floating and flying around until we have chosen to come back down and learn a valuable lesson, whether it's with relationships with friends and family, whether it's emotionally within ourselves, whether it's mentally within ourselves, whether it's basically coming back to actually just experience how physically it is to feel to be a life force, okay? It just get deep, you guys, all right? But if you guys want to tap into that, okay, and get a little bit deeper and further into that, I can definitely post and make a video, okay? So that's why I'm trying to get my subscribes, likes, and shares and comments up as much as possible. So when I do get a chance to go live with my beautiful subscribers, shit'll get real deep and we'll tap in because I love shit like this. But we're just going to get into the tarot and see what's going on with you guys generally. So spirit guides, ancestors, what general messages we have for the collective, please and thank you. Once again, only take the messages that resonate for you. Since I've had this deck, I love it so far. I've been using it for the signs, okay, and now I'm just like, I'm in love with it because of the images. It's like I tap in more to the images on these cards, okay, and it's like they talk to me. So I love these cards, but we're going to get into this and see what spirit has for you guys collectively overall. What's the messages for the collective spirit? So we have the Nine of Cups, okay, wishes fulfilled, okay. You guys, whatever you guys are wishing, it is coming true, okay, it is happening. So it's like your wishes are being met, your wishes are being fulfilled with this Nine of Cups energy, okay. You guys are getting whatever it is that you want. You guys are feeling happy, you guys are feeling satisfied, okay. Some of you guys could be drinking, so most of you guys could be drinks. I said drinking. You could be drunk or tipsy, okay, so you will resonate. What's the Nine of Cups? So give me more spirit, please, and thank you for the collective. Ooh, the Three of Swords. So some of you guys could be like overindulging, okay, to get through the pain and get through the hurt. That's what I heard loud and clearly with this Nine of Cups, Three of Swords. So some of you guys are overindulging to get through the pain, to get through the hurt. Okay, you could be going through a traumatizing state right now at this time. But just know that the lessons that you are experiencing right now, it was already predestined for you to experience these lessons. Okay, dealing with people, places, and things in order for you to make a shift and see a different perspective. So always keep that in mind. Okay. God gives his strongest battles to the one that he knows that can come out on top and continue to live out his name and be one of his strongest warriors, okay? He's not going to just give it to a person that he feels as though that's not going to stand up to his mission, okay? So we have the Knight of Pentacles. So maybe someone say, so you're just like feeling like you're just taking your time right now with this Knight of Pentacles, okay? So if you are overindulging, okay, with the Nine of Cups, just to wash away your pain, your hurt, your misery, or whatever you're going through, just know that in due time and things will get better, okay? You don't have to run to drugs, I'm hearing, or things that are unhealthy for you just to cope, okay? So some of you guys could be finding things to cope. It's like a coping mechanism. I'm hearing the Emperor. I'm hearing the Emperor. We have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So I could be talking to a masculine energy, okay? You could have just went through something that was very traumatizing to you, whether it was a breakup or an ending or just a long-term relationship with the Knight of Pentacles, okay? And it could have been very unfulfilling to where as though that you had to find things to do, whether it was finding other things to distract you in order to cope and get through it, okay? You could have been dealing with someone that was unfair, okay? Or it could be vice versa, you to the other person, or the person to you, take away and resonate. Okay, Queen of Swords. But once again, what you have gone through with this person is all a learning lesson. Again, the Wheel of Fortune, so you definitely closed it out, a cycle, and ended a karmic cycle with someone, okay? Because this definitely was a karmic relationship. We have karmic relationships, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. So you had to go through this traumatizing state dealing with this person in this relationship in order for your soul to continue to grow and evolve, okay? I wouldn't wish this traumatizing energy dealing with a person, place, or thing on no one, okay? But you can never question why Spirit puts you through these experiences, okay? Because once again, it's for you to see a different perspective. Wow. Give me more Spirit. So we have the Six of Wands. So now that you have released yourself or freed yourself from a situation, you feel more free. That's what I'm getting with the Six of Wands. Like you feel more like yourself. Okay, you're able to get back to who you are. Okay, you're starting to feel more good about yourself. You're starting to look more good, look more better, because you're not stressing about it. You could still be hurt about it with the Three of Swords, okay, because you're looking back on how much time and energy you gave into this long-term connection, this long-term relationship. But as you look at it, it was like you still gained something out of it, because once again, it was all a learning experience. So you can't beat yourself up about what you experienced through this heartbreak and this pain with the Three of Swords. Okay? Give me more Spirit for the collective. Then we had the Hierophant and the Eight of Cups in reverse. It could have been hard for you to walk away from this marriage, but overall you still walked away, okay, because you just couldn't do it anymore. Whether this is you or someone external to you, collective, okay, with this Eight of Cups in reverse. I don't want to necessarily say that this person didn't walk away or they don't want to walk away. It's giving me like that this person, they're emotionally detaching, because the Eight of Cups is emotional detachment. But it's like this person is emotionally detaching from this commitment that they was in, this long-term commitment or marriage. But it's like it's still weighing heavy on them. What's this Eight of Cups in reverse? What's this Eight of Cups in reverse, Spirit? Eight of Cups in reverse for the collective. Yeah, you knew that you had to find a way to be creative and get your way out of this situation. Okay, or maybe you're trying to find ways to be creative. Okay, because you don't want to, like, maybe you just don't want to hurt the person that you're walking away from, so you're trying to find a way to actually do or say to them. So maybe you're trying to find something to say to this person to walk away from them because you don't want to hurt them. But you know you already done emotionally detached from this person with the 8 of Cups in reverse. You just don't want to seem like you're the fucked up person. Because it's like you just want to focus on yourself with this 9 of Cups. Okay? Maybe this person wasn't giving you as much attention as you wanted. Okay, this person could have been giving attention to everyone else and showing everyone else attention except for you. Okay, but when it came down to you and you wanting attention or just wanting to have the time of day, this person chose to just think of themselves with this 9 of Cups. Okay? And this person could have tried to make you feel bad or make you feel a certain type of way because of the simple fact that they wasn't showing you attention. But in overall, you already knew that this person was actually entertaining and could have been messing with other people, whatever the case may be. Because if you think about it, it's like, what you want to make an excuse and say, oh, you don't want to give me time and attention because you're tired? Like, come on now. If you're actually into someone and you want to be with someone and this person is who makes you happy with the 9 of Cups, why are you sitting up here hurting this person for no reason? It don't make no sense. It's like now you're making excuses to not give or show someone attention 16 on the clock. And then, but you, when friends and company and family is over, it's like you give more attention to them. Exactly. So we got the Queen of Swords, the 4 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands. I can't make this up. And then the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. With the Emperor. The Emperor is already out here. This masculine is like basically just looking back on the time and energy that they have spent within this long-term merge. Okay? And it's like this person is more so looking back at the pain that it caused, the hurt that it caused, the trauma. Okay? It could have been more so heavy days than good days. Okay? Or it could have just been a mixture of both. Like 1 minute things go good, then the next minute things go sour. It's like a sour patch. Okay? And then it's to the point where it's like all this masculine wanted was some type of attention. They wanted some affection. They wanted to be recognized. They wanted to be noticed. This person wanted to be noticed, but they wasn't getting that out of this merge. They felt like that the person that they was in a commitment with, whether this is you or someone external to you, you felt like that they was being creative with other people besides you. Because the 5 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, and the Queen of Swords came out here. And it's like, it was always a lot of fights and arguments and disputes in this merge. Because this person didn't want to face the fact that they wasn't being fair. And I seen that as well as I was shuffling the deck before I started reading. I seen the Queen of Swords. She wasn't being fair, and she knows she wasn't. That's why she has her head down. Because she knows everything that she was doing was unjust to you. And it was only to hurt you, whether this is you or your person that was doing this. Okay, switch the roles if needed to be. Once again, take what resonates for you. But this Queen of Swords already felt as though that things wasn't fair, things wasn't right. Because they felt like that everything they did wasn't being recognized. Everything that they did, go ask your aunt, wasn't being noticed. So it pushed this person away, it pulled this person away. And it made this person go towards another direction. It made this person wanting to be creative with the artist card. Okay, the artist card is co-creating. Okay, using your visions, your dreams to manifest. And that's what this person did. Because they wasn't getting fulfilled where they was in this marriage, wasn't getting the love and affection and time and the attention, it made this person look elsewhere. Because you see how this person is looking out somewhere else? It's like, okay, so let me see and venture out and see what's more, like what else is out there. Because I'm not getting it at home, so where else could I get it at? Okay? It's like, I'm hearing the song, Who Can I Run To by Escape? It's like, who can I run to share this empty space? And that's what it was. This person felt empty inside. This person felt lonely. Hold on, you guys. What the heck, son? Go tell your aunt to do this. And tell your aunt to do it. Because I don't have no nails. So it was like this person was in a very empty space. Like, they felt like it was only them in the relationship. So that's why this person chose to go out and branch off and start entertaining other people. And then it was like this person would get mad and get upset, the Queen of Swords and the Five of Wands, because this person was entertaining other people. But it was like every time this masculine came to run to this Queen of Swords, she always wanted to fight. It was always some disagreements. And all this masculine wanted to do was wanted to feel like they was wanted. Wanted to feel, I'm not going to say needed, it's just they wanted to feel wanted. It was like, okay, I can show you the love and affection. Because we got the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. But it's like, you're not showing it in return. You're so distant, cold, nonchalant, standoffish. Like, you don't express your emotions as much. The King of Swords and the Queen of Cups is not a good match because it's like someone is... Hey. I'm sorry, collective. It's like... This Queen of Swords is more logical, okay, more in her head space than in her emotions and her feelings. Because this King of Cups was very emotional. Look, we got the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, okay, with the Nine of Wands. Like, she knew that this man was everything that she ever wanted, everything that she ever needed. But because she was just so all about her is what I'm getting, that it made it hard for this masculine to actually, like, be the person that she wanted him to be. But she already knew herself that this masculine was every man that she ever wanted. We got the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Emperor. You mean to tell me? And then we got the Knight of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. This person was very romantic, charming, sweet, loving. This person could have catered to her, did everything for her. This masculine could have, even if this masculine had the little was 22, even if this masculine was down to their little, like, this person could have gave everything to her, just point blank period. Okay, I can't explain it more than what it is. All right, but she made this masculine feel like everything that he was doing wasn't enough with the Nine of Wands. So it was like this masculine had to continue to keep trying to outdo himself. But he wasn't getting anything in return far as the attention, okay? The affection, the love, okay? Because it was always arguments. Like, it was always some combativeness when it came to just wanting to show this man that he is everything that she ever wanted. And that's all this masculine wanted. Was to feel wanted. He didn't want you to need him because he already knew at the end of the day he don't need to feel needed. He just wanted to make sure that what he's getting himself into, whether it was a long-term marriage, commitment, relationship, or whatever, that it was going to be something that was solid with the Four Wands, that was going to stand. And then it's like the angel has her head down on this Four Wands. It was a disappointment. The angel up here. Because it's like everything that this masculine done built and put together, or try to keep together within its foundation, it still managed to be full of chaos and conflict. It still crumbled. It still failed. It still got dismantled. It was no compromise, is what I'm hearing with the Five of Wands. Because it was like, whether this person always wanted to outdo the other, or the other always wanted to outdo one. Okay, either or. But it's still some pain and hurt in this situation because it was unfair. And I know this Queen of Swords probably had whatever she's feeling about this masculine that was unfair and that she didn't like, okay? Because I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh, this masculine is innocent. Okay? Because everybody go through their shit in relationships. But once again, you have to be mindful to be able to compromise. So maybe she wanted to compromise, okay, because she is logical with the Queen of Swords. But it was just the way how she was compromising. It could have been a little bit too demanding. Like, she wanted things to go. Hold on, you guys. Bye, Zoe. She wanted things to go her way instead of it being actually an equal give and take. That's why I say it was kind of unfair. Yeah, because they couldn't quite see eye to eye. Here we go. We got the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Like, they couldn't see eye to eye. It was like, okay, you want this to happen, but then it's like somebody else go back on what they said, and it don't fall through. Okay, so either way, it was some disappointments within this relationship. Because every time it was an agreement, someone went back on what they said, and then it became into a sword. Okay? Let me fix my cards, you guys. And that's why it probably made this masculine, it made it hard for this masculine to walk away and to actually emotionally detach. Okay? Because this masculine emotions and feelings was all into it. And plus, on top of that, he's a family man. He's a provider with the King of Pentacles. He wasn't about to leave everything that he done built with his Four of Pentacles just because of some petty shit with the Five of Wands. And the shit that they was going through could have been petty. You get what I'm saying? But it's like after a while, it's like the more you continue to keep trying to give into something that a person is not willing to fight for, it's like, why should you continue to keep fighting? Because this masculine was fighting for this merge. This masculine wanted to keep it going. This masculine wanted to keep on building. Because this masculine still had faith and hope that things could change around. But you also have to ask yourself, right? What is the lessons that you already learned through these relationships dealing with this person over time that didn't change? Because it seemed like things just got worse. It didn't get better. You get what I'm saying? Because it was always some type of 27 o'clock. It was always some type of disputes. Whether it was petty or it wasn't petty. Okay? Things was way childish within this relationship. It was like y'all wanted to work together and make things work. But it was like, as soon as y'all come to that agreement, it's like one person always went back on what they said. So it never fell through. And it's like this masculine always apologized. It's like this masculine was the only one that was putting in the effort. The only one that was fighting for this connection. Okay? Abusing and neglecting their self. Because this masculine was neglecting himself because he was the one that was putting in. That's my son. This masculine was the only one neglecting himself with the Nine of Wands. Because he was fighting, he was the one that was doing the most fighting in this relationship. All I see is masculine energy out here. We got the Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor. We also have the Nine of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Cups. It's like this person was the only one that was all into the relationship. It's like this person cared and had more feelings for this Queen of Swords than they did him. Okay? Because her energy, she don't have nothing to say. She's quiet right now because she know what she was doing wasn't right. Because she wasn't being fair. She felt as though, oh, as long as he make all the effort or do whatever it is, even if I say something or not, he's still going to put the effort in. And that's not fair. That's not right. That's selfish, if you ask me. Because it's like, why am I sitting up here being the one that's always apologizing? Okay, being accountable for my fuck-ups and my mishaps. Okay, I'm always the one that's in charge of the bill. When I ask you to at least pay a bill, you don't have it. You don't got it. It was always an excuse. Okay? When it comes to a time to compromise and put our emotions and feelings in it, you can't even compromise. Okay? Because you always want to feel right. You always want to feel like everything you're doing isn't wrong or everything you're saying isn't wrong. Like you always want it to be right. You never wanted to be wrong. And that's why it made the relationship two-sided. Okay? It was no fairness in this relationship overall whatsoever, period. Because it's like, not to say both of you guys didn't want to see the truth. It was like, that's what it's like, both of you guys just didn't want to see the truth. Y'all both knew that the relationship was over and done. It wasn't worth working on. It wasn't worth trying to keep building or keep trying to put together, because it's already been dismantled with so much pain, hurt, and lies. 30-30 on the clock. Like, it's already been damaged. It's been so much damage in this long-term marriage that you're going to just continue to keep getting hurt. You're just going to continue to keep trying to be, like, you're just going to keep trying to put or keep something together that's already that's wounded. Like, now it's time for you and this person to, like, I don't know. Okay, this is not everyone's story, but this is definitely a specific story for someone. Okay, so only take the messages intuitively. But it's like you neglecting yourself by continuing to fight for something that's already damaged. Three of Swords. Okay, this person is not going to take accountability for what they have done or what they have did to you. They always going to blame you. They're always going to sit up here and take the fault, okay? And Spirit is saying it's time for you to move. Give me more messages. Because it's always, wow. It's always going to be two-sided. So we got the Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're losing sleep over this. Because you already know what you're feeling. You know, it's like you don't know what else to do. You done already did everything. You're tired, you're worn out, you're drained. You don't have no more energy to give. Like, you're literally drained. Like, you didn't put your best foot forward when it came to this relationship, male or female. You don't have that much to give anymore. You're drained, literally, Nine of Swords. And you're haunted by it. You're having nightmares. You can barely sleep. Sometimes you don't even want to sleep. Some of you guys can be fearful of this person that you was in this long-term marriage with, because you don't know what this person will do to you. You don't know this person is going to actually double-cross you to a sword. This person could be the type of person that's so psychotic and so fucking crazy or have mental health issues that they will literally try to kill you in your sleep, and that's how crazy it is. Okay? Not to scare anyone, I'm just saying. Because if a person is not willing to at least take accountability, and she knows she's not, because she got her sword down. Close that door. Then we got the Seven of Cups. Exactly. It's like you don't know what to believe anymore when it comes to this person with the Seven of Cups. Two of Cups. 33. Give me more on this Two of Cups energy. Okay, Two of Wands and the Queen of Wands. You feel like you have a connection elsewhere with these Two of Wands, Two of Cups. So you could be saying 2222 or 222. Okay, you're attracted to someone else. Your attention and your focus is elsewhere. It's on this fire sign you could be dealing with. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Taurus, Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Your attention is somewhere else. Your attention is focused on something else. Oh, excuse me, guys. Yeah, because you chose to end it with the Death card. You're not bringing this connection back to life. Because you had to really sit back and take some time and ask yourself, why do I keep continuing to repeat things that I already know that's damaged? Okay? that's going to need life support, and even if you CPR that motherfucker, the shit is still not going to be revived. That's why spirit is like just dead. It's dead. You can't bring it back to life. Something that's already dead is dead. It's gone. R.I.P. that motherfucker and keep it moving. 7 of Swords, because you already knew that you was lying to yourself overall. 7 of Swords. You already knew that you was living a lie. You knew that you was living a lie. This marriage that you was in was a lie. Then we got the Magician card. Yeah, you're manifesting your actual true love with the Ace of Cups and the Lovers. Oh, excuse me, that's a spiritual bilge for confirmation. You are manifesting your true love with the Lovers card and the Ace of Cups. And then we got the 2 of Cups with the 4 Wands. You're actually manifesting your true love, which is your twin flame. Masculine or feminine energy. Take it where it resonates. Okay? Because you know, time and time again, you're stabbing your own self in the back. Okay? The more that you try to keep looking past this person's issues. Because you know, as you are the hermit, when the hermit energy come out, it's self-reflection, taking accountability, doing the work necessary within yourself to shine the light on things that you have hidden within yourself that you're not trying to take responsibility for. You're tired of doing it. How many times you going to keep running and hiding from what you already know that's facts? That's why I said you was living a lie. This whole marriage you was in was a lie. Ace of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Strength card. You made this person feel like that they was everything. You worship this person. And they made you feel like shit. 5 of Pentacles. Like you was lesser than them. Knight of Swords. And then you sitting up here trying to sit up here and it's like defend yourself or not try to take some type of offense to it, which you know you're offensive. Because it's like every time you try to do better or show this person better, it's like they shit and spit on you. And it's like now this person trying to make it seem like now this person is bruising your ego and your pride. Because you know overall you should have held back from this person. Because this person wasn't doing nothing but causing you illusions with the moon card. Because you knew that overall, once again, he was living a lie. Let's clarify this moon card and then I'm out of here. So now you want to go to something new. You want to actually take your love and everything that you're capable of, because you're the Emperor. You came out as the King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, King of Cups. What else we got out here? Yeah. And the Knight of Pentacles. Like you already done did this self-reflection with the Hermit card. You already took accountability for where you fucked up at in this relationship as well. It's just this person. They silent. They don't have nothing to say. They on some silent night shit. Because they don't know what to say. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Okay? But it was fated for it to happen like this. For this relationship to end the way that it did. Because you needed to see and this person needed to see. Because y'all both had to take accountability for how this relationship started and how it was going to end. And this was all a learning lesson for you and this person. 3838, that was just on the clock. Okay? Yep. It was a learning lesson for you and this person. About going out here building faulty and false foundations with people that's not even healed. You wasn't healed and this person wasn't healed when y'all got together. Okay? That's why the relationship crumbled the way it did. Because it wasn't meant to be long lasting. It wasn't meant for it to last for a lifetime. It was just meant for you and this person to be together, to learn lessons from each other, for you to continue to, for your soul to continue to grow and expand. Okay? Because this person is not meant to go where you're going. That's why let me slow down. That's why when it's meant to close cycles out, it's meant to close cycles out. Because your soul is expanding and growing further than this person can ever understand. Because it's not for them to understand. Even if they're the Queen of Swords. You know, the Queen of Swords is very intelligent. Okay? Someone that's very studious, they're willing to learn. Okay, they're good with their communication, but this person doesn't know how to communicate. And if they do it in a form of manipulation. And because this person is so sneaky and quiet, okay, and they feel like that they are right every time, or they know the right things to say, that they understand and they know what they're doing. No, they don't. Because not everybody that know the right things to say know what the fuck they talking about. And that's just period. So this is your message, collective. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell notification. Peace.